This is why critics don't mean nothing in today's day and age when it comes to reviews. Having the Guardian here saying that the Super Mario Bros. Movie is a lazy animated mess, giving it a rating of 1 of 5 stars. And if people did decide to listen to these critics, then this movie would have failed and not have been a giant hit most likely. That would have been the way if things worked that way, but they don't. And then you have other articles saying, we are still pretty bad at making video game movies, huh? Absolutely ridiculous. You had Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of the Super Mario series, actively working on this movie to make sure that it was adapted faithfully. He wanted the movie to feel like the game, and that is exactly what he did and accomplished it. And the person that wrote this article seems to defend Doom, the movie, yeah, the one that came out back in 2005, saying that the movie made bold choices. And guess what? The movie bombed. Not all things need to have bold choices or changes, but simply just be faithful to the source material and copy it exactly like that. Having a franchise that appeals to all ages. And kids aren't the only ones who are just enjoying this movie, but there's also their parents as well as other grown adults are also enjoying it. A family movie that stuck to its roots with no hidden messagings or agendas backing it. And what do you know? It is a success. And then you have John Leguizamo, who played and acted in the original 1993 movie, who played as one of the roles, wanted to boycott the movie because the movie lacks diversity, because there are no Latinos being shown in the movie. I just think that he's saying all this stuff because he really wants to be in it, and that he's also jealous with the success that the movie is getting. And well, that apparent boycott seems to not have done jack shit with the movie's box office performance, as the film has become the biggest opening ever for an animated film, making $375.6 million worldwide. And keep in mind, the movie still hasn't been released in South Korea and Japan and a few other countries, which are two other big markets when it comes to Mario, especially Japan, which is the birthplace of Nintendo. And these critics can hate as much as they want when it comes to this movie because it doesn't push agendas, which many of them live for and want to see, because at the end of the day, this movie isn't meant for the critics. It's meant for families as well as fans of the Mario genre, of the video games, which this movie pays homage to. And is also why the movie is already a giant success and taking away the #1 spot from Disney when it comes to the biggest box office opening for an animated movie ever. As Disney keeps making shit like Lightyear and Strange World, which both were box office bombs, and is also why we're seeing them continuing to milk successful franchises with more and more sequels until they also become stale and start to fail. And with anything, these media sites always find a way to shit on the movie, whether it's Chris Pratt and him being a religious man, which is apparently not allowed in today's day and age, having a man with faith and beliefs, or that the movie didn't have enough diversity, or that the movie's game adaptation is nothing like the games. And well, this just continues to add upon the pile that the critics don't even matter anymore. I mean, you had Grace Randolph, a popular reviewer on YouTube, being confused as to why Mario turned into a cat. I'll play the clip.
And then, when could Mario turn into a cat? I guess, like, if you're into furries, that works. And maybe that'll play really well in Asian markets. I know they love cats over there, like, love cats. But I just felt it robbed Mario of a lot of his personal dignity. I was like,
And that is why critic review scores are also low, because some of them have no clue what is going on, because they aren't Mario fans, or haven't even played any of the games. And with this film only having a budget of around $100 million without marketing, this film is more than likely already making money after its first week. And what's special about this movie is that everyone around the globe knows, or at least has heard of Mario. And Universal continues to make family content a priority, and they keep succeeding. With DreamWorks' Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and now Illumination with the Mario Brothers movie, as well as their Minion franchise that keeps bringing in boatloads of cash. And once again showing you that the critic score at the end of the day doesn't matter. And with all that in mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.